What's good? Sam here. I want to talk about what it's like being homeschooled and then like my progression through schooling in the traditional sense. But before I get into that, make sure you press that red button that says subscribe and that little bell notification. That's like YouTube Santa. YouTube Santa brings you a gift every day by notifying you every time I post a video. So make sure you do that now. With that, I was homeschooled my whole life, K through 12. I was never in a classroom. So when I went to college, I don't have a diploma from high school. So I went to a community school, mainly. Well, I don't know what the like my thought process was at the time, because I think I was just kind of like going with the flow. The only thing I wanted to focus on at the time was girls. Like I was like, yeah, I should go to school because that's what my parents told me I should do. But I just wanted to meet girls, so school was a good place to meet girls, right? So I went to a community school, and then what I did was I just went in and took like a placement exam. Or I think that's what it's called. You can take a placement exam. So I started, I think, when I was 17. So I started when I was 17, and then I finished an associate's degree. I believe it was either just in business or I think it was in business. I originally went for physical therapy, and then I decided to switch to business after I went into a chemistry class, and I was not feeling that chemistry class. I wanted to focus on girls and not do homework, and that class had fucking homework for me to do. So I was like, no, thank you. I'm gonna switch that shit to fucking business. And then after I didn't even know how to study. Like, they would talk about studying for an exam. I didn't even know what that meant. I didn't know like how to study at all. Like, I'm not just saying that. I had no fucking idea how to study. So there was this marketing class I was taking. I remember this is the time I first learned how to study. I don't remember what the professor was. It was this older gentleman that had a marketing midterm coming up, and I hadn't done fucking any of the homework all semester. So I was like, I'm just gonna read the definitions in the book, because like at the end of the chapters they always had definitions of shit that they talked about. It was a marketing class. It was probably like a 101 or 102 type of marketing. And so what I did was, he was like, yeah, it's on the first half of the book or whatever it was for the midterm. So literally that night, or what it was the day beforehand or something like that, I went through and I just read the definitions at the end of every single chapter that was going to be on the definition. I didn't do any of the actual homework or do anything else. I literally just went through and read the definitions. Next day I went into the test, and then I didn't think of anything else. I think it was like a Thursday or something, and I had scheduled my classes, so I got Friday off. So I was like, cool, after this fucking shit, I'm gonna go out and party. So that was then Thursday and Friday. So Thursday night I went out, Friday, and generally back then I would just go out every single night of the week, except for maybe Mondays and Tuesdays. With those nights, I would like meet with the girls that I met on the other nights, and it would just be me and them. Anyways, that's the topic for another video. So if you want me to talk about that shit, make sure you press the subscribe button, and let me know down below in the comments you want to hear videos on that, because that would be an interesting series, because yes. Anyway, so get back into it Monday or Tuesday, whatever it was, when we got the grades back. We came into class and we get the grades back, and he's like, Sam, can you please come up to the front of class? So I was like, oh shit, maybe like, I don't remember, like, I don't know what the fuck I was like, what did I fucking do? Or I don't know what it was. Maybe I even tried to cheat on the exam or two. I don't honestly remember. Like, I was at a different point in my life at that point. So I would not put it past me to try to cheat on the exam as well. But I don't remember doing that, but I wouldn't put it past me if I did try to cheat on it. So he's like, Sam. So now my fucking heart's going like crazy, and I'm like, what did I fucking do now? And so I go to the front of class, and I like turn around, and he's like, hey, I just wanted to let everybody know that Sam got the highest grade in the entire class. I was like, holy fuck. I was like, in my mind, I'm like, well, I fucking spend an hour and a half, 2 hours fucking reading through the definitions at the end of the book. That's literally all I did. I didn't do any fucking homework or dick. And I was like, wow, if it's that easy to get like the highest grade in the class, that's pretty fucking crazy. So then I did it again at the end of the semester and like got good. I got like recommended for the dean's list. That professor recommended me for the dean's list. And then I ended up finishing with my associates with like a 2.0 or 2.1 or something. Like a very low GPA. I just didn't do anything. And I didn't learn how to study until like whatever that was. That was probably like the second to last semester or something along those lines. So then I went into a private school, and that was called St. John Fisher. And that was where I did my four-year degree. So the remaining 2 years, because all the business transferred over. So there was like 2 years plus a smidge amount of other classes that I had to do. So at St. John Fisher, I was still just wanted to hook up with girls. So I didn't, it wasn't like I was really fucking trying in school. So I decided to focus on accounting and finance at this school. So that's what I did. And I finished St. John Fisher. That was a fun time. I mainly just worked and hooked up with girls. I didn't really do much in terms of the actual school part of it. But I finished with like a 2.7 or 2.8, 2.7 or 2.8 GPA. So still a fucking low ass GPA. And then because I was homeschooled, I always had this mindset that I was behind. Like I needed to put in more work. I needed to be better because everybody else went to school and I was homeschooled. So maybe there's something wrong with me, right? And I didn't realize till later on in life that was like a blessing. But at that moment in life, I felt like I needed to continue to do other things. So I went straight into an MBA program as soon as I finished my bachelor's degree. Plus, I was like, also at the time, when you do your bachelor's degree and you realize that you don't fucking learn anything and it's just a joke to get a bachelor's degree, you're like, oh wow, this is a complete waste of fucking money. Good thing I didn't have to pay for that shit. So I went into my MBA, which I did have to pay for, which I'm okay with. But you realize, then I went into the MBA, and I think I mentioned this in a few other videos, where MBA is not that challenging at all. So if it's something you really want, if it's going to get you what you think you want, first consider that and make sure that it is going to get you what you want. But second of all, an MBA is not that challenging at all whatsoever. I went to the University of Rochester, which is like a top 50. So I went for finance and accounting for my MBA, and that was a top 50 school in the world for finance. And it's not even slightly challenging. I did that while I was studying for the CFA and while I was working multiple jobs. And I didn't even buy books. I bought books for the first few semesters because I was going part-time, and then halfway through or something like that, or part of the way through, I switched to full-time. But I didn't even buy books after the first couple of semesters because I was like, that was when like you could find starting to find a lot of information online. I was like, I'm just finding my shit online. I'll save that $300 and I can go out fucking drinking, you know? Because I was still just going out drinking and partying all the time. So I was like, I'll just go out fucking partying with that fucking money. Why spend it on books? And I finished my MBA with a 3.4 or 3.5 or something like that. So nothing great, but not like bad. And it's still not like challenging at all. But if you feel the need to want an MBA, or you think it's going to get you what you want in terms of like a promotion or a different type of job, first, I would say like consider if it's a requirement. If your job's going to pay for it. You know, if your job's going to pay for it, then who it doesn't really matter. But again, remember, you don't really like learn a ton in terms of like the MBA. I would just try to network the fuck out of it. You know, that's where you're going to get a tremendous amount more value, I would say, than what you're going to get out of the actual classes. I mean, for me, it's going to be different for everybody else, but for me, that's what, and I didn't spend time with any of the people in fucking grad school because I wasn't trying to network. I was trying to sleep with girls. So that's all I wanted to do. I wasn't trying to like chill with anybody at school or like do any of that shit. I just wanted to go party. And, well, I'm actually at the airport right now, so I have to go because I am late to pick up my girlfriend. But, yeah, if you guys like this video style, make sure you press that like button so I know. Also, if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments. And reach out to me on Instagram. It will be the first link in the description. It's at sam.stolt. Also, if you want to follow along, I'm documenting my journey of getting to $100 a day online. I'm up to about $25 online, and I'm telling you exactly what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. So if you want to follow along with that journey, check out the channel to see where I'm making my money and how I'm marketing the videos. Thank you so much. Peace.